Hey y'all, it's Jaleesa at Cruise Lit TV. I wanted to talk to you and give you kind of an overview or review of our entire first ever cruise. And instead of showing you more videos and footage and pictures of that trip, I will show you pictures of our second trip, which was exactly 2 weeks after our first one. We were gone a week, we came home a week, and my grandson and I went right back for a week. Same ship, did the same excursion, did the same things the second time as we did the first time. That should be a good indicator of how much we enjoyed that first trip. And there are so many things to do on board the ship that you can't do it all in a day. You can't do it all in a week. Especially not at our ages. Now, the grandson had a good time. He did the best he could on board that ship, getting everything in that he possibly could. But I think his favorite part was watching me go down the one slide. It's the one like a big bowl down at the end. Yeah, it was not my favorite part of the trip, okay? I'm not a swimmer. I don't like the water. When I take a shower, I don't face the water at all. No water gets in my face. I have a washcloth and cleansers, and I wash like that, but I don't need that water hitting me in the face. Nope. And I was cussing them all the way down. I was praying, Jesus, forgive me, by the time I got down. I wanted no part of that bowl ever again. But they had fun watching Mimi go down that slide and swirl around in that bowl. That was his favorite part. I believe I had, I want to say my top 3 things were, I loved formal night. It was a highlight for me. And just getting dressed up with my family and walking around and seeing everybody and all the ladies in their beautiful gowns and all the men and boys looking smart in their suits and their ties, and to me that was a favorite part. And I was very blessed. My husband and grandson did not complain. They were like, really, when I showed them their ties and everything. But once we started getting dressed and we walked in there, they had a good time and really enjoyed themselves. And afterwards, we had our pictures made. And so that was one of my highlights. The other highlight was the morning we pulled into Progresso and all the dolphins came around. That was a blessing to sit out there and just witness such majestic creatures and welcoming us to their home. That nothing could ever top that for me. Then, of course, seeing Darwin in Cozumel and getting kisses from him. He was such a sweet, funny bird. In the last video, I was telling you that Darwin is a hybrid macaw, very rare. He's half scarlet and half military macaw, and so smart. And he actually remembered me from a couple of weeks before, and I did not hold him. You know, I talked to him, but I did not hold him or anything. And for them to take his picture, you know, for the guy to take a picture of all of us, and my grandson held him. And for us, this is the picture. I don't know if you can see it very well here, but the grandson was holding him, and he is so beautiful and so funny. But when we went back, and you'll see those pictures in this video, when we went back, he remembered me. The guy was walking around out on the beach by the water with him, and he heard me laughing with my grandson, and the guy's carrying him around on his hand, and he starts looking for me and flapping his wings. And the guy came over there, and I said, "Hey, Darwin." Darwin was coming to see me, and he remembered me, and I said, "Are you going to come to me?" And the guy said, "You know him?" And I said, "Yeah, we saw him out here 2 weeks ago." And he said, "He has never acted like that." Said he loves people, but said he saw you, heard you from clear over there. I said, yeah, I know, I was watching. And he said, he wants to see you. I said, well, I want to see him. And so he handed him to me, and he said, "Give me your camera." And he said, "I'll take a picture of you." And he did. And didn't charge us anything because he used our camera and not his own. And so there's a couple of pictures in there. One, he's just sitting on my shoulder, and the other one, he's on my hand, and he's giving me kisses. And so Darwin was definitely a highlight of the whole cruise. And another highlight for me was my friend in Progreso, the Mexican Picasso. Y'all, if you want a good show that lasts about 5 to 10 minutes, go get you some. He has beautiful artwork. He sits there and paints the entire project in 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how big it is, in just a few minutes. And he laughs, he tells jokes, he tells stories. He is brilliant. Go see him. And tell him, he calls me Lisa Lopez with the red hair. So go see him and tell him Lisa Lopez with the red hair sent you to see him. Just things like that were the highlights of my trip. Fahrenheit 555, the steakhouse. Oh my gosh. It is worth I think it's $30 a person to go eat. We didn't do the Cucina del Capitano for dinner, but we did on our second trip, we did eat in there for lunch. Now, if you eat in there at lunchtime, it doesn't cost anything extra, but if you go for dinner, it is a $15 per person upcharge. Pay the $15 if you want pasta for dinner. This is some good pasta. You tell them how you want it. You watch them build your pasta right there. Put all the toppings that you want on it. You tell them what you want on there. They fix it. They bring it to you, and they prepare it out there for you, and it is just so good. What else? The music. Go see the shows. They are so much fun. Those performers, they work hard to bring you the best entertainment possible. And they nail their numbers every single time. They nail those numbers. And they are so much fun. And our cruise director, Erin, I love you, girl. She was so much fun. Everywhere I turned, there was Erin. I'm going to tell you something. I used to have a lot of energy in my younger days. If I had the energy she has in her pinky finger in my body, oh yeah, I'd get a lot of work done. That girl is a busy bee. She all over that ship. And so kind. We went back 2 weeks later. That girl remembered my name. As soon as I walked on board that ship, she was standing there. You know, when you walk in, when you first arrive on board, they're standing there to greet you and welcome you aboard. And this girl said, "Hi, Miss Lisa," and she just walked right up to me and took me by the hands, and she said, "It's so good to see you again." And I said, "Honey, it's good to see you too." And as we were leaving, she made sure that she looked me in the eye and said, "Bye, Miss Lisa. I'll see you on the next one." And I said, "I'll be back." And but she's not on. She was filling in, I think, for Cookie, I believe is his name. I've never met him. I've been on the 2 cruises, and both times was Erin. I think Erin is on the Vista now. And so maybe we'll get to see her when we have our ship meetup on the 50th celebration out in the Caribbean, March 5th through the 10th, I believe it is. We're going to be on the Breeze again. And but during the meetup and going and doing excursions and stuff, you know, maybe we'll get to run into her. We never know. And but if it's off ship and she's out and about, I'm not going, you know, when they're off that ship, that's their private time. And but if I see her, yes, I'm gonna say hi, Miss Erin, and but I'm not gonna, you know, take her free time. I won't do that. They're working. They're precious people. They are good people, and they want you to have a good time and this and that. But everybody deserves some downtime. And when they're not on duty, they have things that they need to do too. And so we just, there were so many things that were wonderful about the ship. They were constantly cleaning. We had our stewards constantly leaving the towel animals. Yes. Doing every little thing they could to make our stay as comfortable and relaxing as possible. And we always had a little bag of goodies every evening. I would make a bag for the next day so that when we left and were out and about, our steward could come by and I'd leave her a note and I'd say, I hope you have a great day, and she'd have some kind of snack or some kind of something to enjoy. And the last day, when we left, got back into Galveston, I left her a big bag full of goodies and a bottle of wine. One of those bottles of wine that we took, we never opened. And I didn't want to fool with bringing it back. And I hope she enjoyed that bottle of wine with her friends. And like I say, everybody deserves a little bit of downtime, especially when folks work as hard as they do. And Mackenzie letting her opinion be known at Miss Peach, my Maine Coon cat back there in my bedroom. But it was so much fun. Leave a message in the comments and let me know what your favorite part of cruising is, if you've ever been, or if you haven't been and you have a cruise planned. Let me know what you're most looking forward to. Let me know your favorite authors. Just leave a comment and share pictures. I like to see pictures, and leave me a little story behind the picture. I love them stories. All right, that's all I have for you today. Y'all have a blessed one, and I'll see you in the next video. See you on the high seas.